Hello and welcome to this week's Tikkun healing message. And also, happy Thanksgiving and happy holiday season for those of you outside the United States. This week's topic is all about family. Family matters. Let's talk about it. So the reason why we chose it is because this week, two reasons. Number one, this holiday season always brings with it this idea of family. Although maybe this year we might be further away from our family or traveling less, it might look a little bit different. Nevertheless, the family matters are around and might be on our mind. And number two, we actually find it in this week's energy, in the biblical story, in the portion of this week. It says, Vayetze Yaakov, that Jacob went out, and the Kabbalists explain that he went out from his birthplace. He went out from a place, he left his father and mother, and he left his past behind. But we cannot really leave our past behind us, because even in the story we learn that next week the brother that Jacob went away from, he caught up with him, right? He needed to deal with it. So the reason why family, the idea of family, is so important in life, in our spiritual work, is because we're talking here about Tikkun and Tikkun healing, right? Tikkun means our correction, the life lessons that we came to learn. And oftentimes people come, take Kabbalah 1, 2, and they ask, how do I know? What is my tikkun? And you know what? We don't need to look that far. Look into your family ties. Look right into your family and you'll find your tikkun, right? For no reason is there so much family drama. If we look at the biblical story, so much family drama. What's the story with the family? You see, we're all children of God, but we're all born into families. And if we deny our family and our roots and where we're coming from, we're denying ourselves. We'll find our meaning, our purpose, our transformation, our strength, our gifts. Everything is right there. We don't need to look so far. And yet we read that in this week's energy, Jacob needed to go out. He needed to leave it behind. So what we're talking about is not disconnecting from our family and not saying, oh, that's not important. I find God and my purpose on the mountaintop. But sometimes when we're too close to it, it's hard for us to see the meaning. It's much easier to get stuck and hung up on the blame and the victim and the pain and the hurt, and he did this and she did that, and therefore I'm not talking, whatever the family drama might be, rightfully so, right? We get hurt, mistakes are being done, but there aren't really mistakes. It's all part of the process, of our process, and every family member involved. And so the Vayetze, the going out, is to zoom out and to see the big picture. Why? Why was I born into this family? What's the lesson to be learned? How can I grow from this? What's the purpose here? And what's the lesson? And when we zoom out, it's easier for us to see, to detach, to have a more objective look as far as we can look at it objectively and find the meaning, the transformation there, because a lot of growth and our personal growth can come from having a look into the family dynamics. And so the limiting beliefs that we want to dissolve this week is anything that has to do with disowning family members, anything of a belief system that makes me think that family is not important, or I can be without, or I don't need them, or limiting beliefs as far as I don't really belong to my family, I don't feel belong, I don't have my place, I don't need them, or anything superior, that I'm better than them, any type of judgment towards parents, family members. We wanna dissolve that. We wanna zoom out and have a bigger look into it. And it all starts with these sentences of affirming sentences, healing sentences of, I honor my family. And every family member has a right to belong. And I know and accept my place in the family. And I'm at peace with my family. I don't need to be head over heels and in love with every family member and constantly in touch and calling everybody and checking and WhatsApp messaging. But the minimum that I can do is to honor every family member. And everyone has a right to belong, and so do I. And I'm at peace with my family. And I am who I am because of them. let's try this for this week. And I also wanted to share with you and offer you the amazing 3 sessions that we have in the Tikkun healing, particularly working through family issues. It's called Parents and Partners because limiting beliefs that we adopt from our parents, they overlap into our relationship with our partners and many other relationships. So I encourage you and want to inspire you to check out in the link below the Tikkun healing session, particularly this package of 3 called Parents and Partners. I hope you find it helpful and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And if you don't celebrate it, beautiful holiday season.